Again, one of the major players in the skies don't care about the people inside their planes. Well, again, I didn't really want to do this video, but Air Canada, really? So for those of you that know, we were down, spent time with Jesse and Lisa, Danny and Terry in New Orleans, and then took a cruise. Well, it happened to be we disembarked on my birthday, so we decided to stay an extra day in New Orleans. Well, everything was fine and dandy. We got a lift over to the New Orleans airport. Beautiful, guys. Thumbs up on your new airport, New Orleans. You hit it off right. Now, we get back, and Debbie's having a hard time. Well, I had a hard time dragging the luggage through the snow to get to the car. And Debbie brought the luggage in the house, and she said, "There's something wrong." Yeah, there was something wrong, all right. We were missing a corner, including one of our wheels. Snapped right off. And if I still have the pictures, I'll put it here. But so, as soon as I get up on the 31st, I tried to call. "No, sir, you have to fill out paperwork." Fine and dandy. So I took pictures of the suitcase, the gouges out of it. We honestly have only used this luggage maybe 4 times, 5 times. There was still cellophane on the outside of the luggage. So I filed January 31st, including pictures, and it was approved, 100% approved, February 8th. For a large company like Air Canada, that's a pretty fast turnaround. And I heard some not cool things about Air Canada. Customer service being one of the weakest parts. And I'll allude to that because we ran into that on our way back. And we're still not too impressed, and probably will never fly Air Canada again. Unless forced to by one of the airlines. But if we have a choice, no. So, anyways, it was fast service right off the get-go. 31st, the 8th, I had an e-transfer for the full amount. I don't need to say amounts, but, you know, I figured, like I said, this is great, good service. Put in this number. I put in every number that they had given me. I tried calling them. "Oh, we can't. You have that number, sir." "No, I don't, because I put them all in." And, yeah. So that was the 8th. So the 9th, or the 8th, I called them that I couldn't get a hold of any information. "System's down, can't help you. You have the number." I've since sent 5 emails to the damaged claims department. Apparently, that's not Air Canada. That's a third party that looks after that. Okay. And she's like, you have to give us more time. I'm like, more time? Well, yes, we have to, get everything straightened. I'm like, get everything straightened? You already approved it over a month ago. And now it says that it's denied. So I guess I've put in too many numbers trying to guess what number they want me to put in because they won't tell me. Anyways, so there I go. I sent an email the 8th, the 10th, the 12th, the 18th, and March 1st. This is March 13th. Nothing. I phoned 3 times. Our systems are down, sir. Huh? 3 times? Mm-hmm. Yeah, right. So, I finally get somebody today. I go over the whole spiel for 30 minutes with one lady who couldn't understand my English. So we communicated fairly good. We got our points across to one another. After that, she goes, oh, there's nothing I can do for you. I'll put you through to the proper department. I'm like, well, that's who I called. She's like, yeah, sometimes phones get rerouted over to here. I'm like, wow. All right then. That big vein in my head was out about that far. I was getting angry. But I was trying to keep my cool because she wasn't the pilot and she wasn't the baggage people that broke our luggage. She's somebody who's answering a phone who really has no say one way or another. So there's not much use in screaming at her or getting cranky with her because it's not going to work. She's like, you have to give us more time. And I'm like, okay. I said, enough's enough. I said, what's time? Are we talking hours? Are we talking days? Are we talking weeks? Or are we talking months? Like, how much is time? When should I call you back to ask? Give us more time. Must be a script they have. Give us more time. And I'm like, we're traveling again in January. Is that enough time? Am I going to be able to replace my luggage that you people broke? Just fair question, don't you think? I've got a little cheat sheet here, just so I don't get things out of order. And again, till we hung up, I finally said, ma'am, we're going around in circles. You're not going to tell me what I want to hear or need to know. And I said, I'm getting more frustrated as I ask you. So I said, I will call back once a day until I find out what's going on. We need more time. Deep breath. Count to 10. And like I said to her, ma'am, you've given us 100%. I said, except for one thing I can't understand. You kept my money that I had to pay you to ship my luggage. You stepped off the bottom of my luggage. So that should have been part of the refund, don't you think? Oh, yes. I said, well, it wasn't. I said, still shy $40. That's how much you charged me to ship my luggage from New Orleans to Ottawa. But yeah, it was $41 actually, by the time you took in the fees and whatever. But I just don't get it. I think we're coming up on almost 2 months. I honestly think that we should have been able to deal with this today and reissue us an e-transfer. They can see. They've got all 5 of my emails saying it didn't work. You're going to get it back. Boom. Now that it's closed, I can't access it anymore. They've got it on their end that the money has been returned to them. Nobody's contacted me. It's one of those, maybe they won't even bother about collecting the money, and then they'll be up the money. I don't know. I'm only speculating. But, customer service sucks from the get-go, except for New Orleans. Air Canada in New Orleans, amazing ladies, top of the notch. I've got nothing bad I can say about those ladies in New Orleans whatsoever. Great individuals. Due to my spinal issues, they had somebody to help Debbie and I. Amazing service. We get into Toronto and there's somebody there. So we said, "Are you here to help me?" "Yeah." "Can I see your boarding pass?" Showed them, scanned it, whatever. "Yep, let's go." Well, we were already on a time crunch. For those of you that know Pearson, it's a nightmare to get around at the best of times. Not only are we pushing to get to our plane to get home, but, we were very frustrated at this point. And we didn't even know about our luggage then because I would have lost it. But we get halfway across Pearson and this lady in an Air Canada suit stops us. "Can I see your boarding pass?" I'm like, "Well, he's already done it, but yeah, you're not on my list." And I'm like, "I don't know what to tell you. The ladies in New Orleans had me on a list, and they were going to let Ottawa and Toronto know that we needed assistance. Well, you're not on our list." And by then, Debbie had enough. And she said, "We are never flying Air Canada again. This has been a mix-up right from the get-go. People are rude. Just all around not very good service. Customer service, not very good." So, the best part, and I'll close with this. She looked at my wife after saying that we wouldn't fly with Air Canada anymore. She looked at my wife and said, "I'll give you the numbers to other airlines." That shows what kind of airline Air Canada is. They inflate the prices. It's pretty bad whenever United can send a plane up to Canada cheaper than what a Canadian plane can fly around Canada. Anyways, I hate bringing this up, but if I can help one person not have to deal with this situation that we're going through right now, we just want what's coming to us. It's already been approved. Again, we don't understand what the issue is. Except they're delaying, hoping that we're just going to go, the hell with it. I'm not going to deal with it anymore. Maybe they get to keep the money. I don't know. I don't know what the issue is. All that I know is Air Canada has got a D rating with me. And all we were looking for is a friendly little smile. You think I really want people to help me go through an airport? Hell no. But unfortunately, that's my situation. helping, I even hate using the word in reference of me, but disabled people, F. In today's world, you shouldn't have a supervisor that people are frustrated we're like almost running the person that's helping me and Debbie, running to get to our next flight. And she sits there and starts bantering and almost like trying to poke us that, so again, Pearson, F. Air Canada customer service, F. And I'm giving a D to the baggage claim people because they did start out very quickly, but have left us in the leech. I don't agree with it. And hopefully this will help somebody down the road that if you have a choice, go with a different carrier. United, amazing folks, great individuals. Chicago, amazing airport, huge, massive airport. They made you feel like I was the only one that mattered. New Orleans, same thing. Toronto, even Ottawa, they had somebody waiting at the ramp. Toronto wanted to give me a hard time because I wasn't on her list. Anyways, I'm still waiting for her to send the other phone numbers that she said she'd supply us for other airlines. I don't know, Air Canada. You better check out some of your supervisors. Because if they're talking to customers like that, you're losing more than just us. And hopefully the right person does get to see this. Anyways, take care. And happy flying.